The Indian Sports Network is on the air. Good evening, everyone. Here I am still in Louisiana. We just got through watching the girls defeat the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. And now we're going to watch the boys team take on the Louisiana Bulldogs. And hopefully they will also be victorious. I know, once again, for the boys team for Louisiana, I know they don't have a real high record. I don't believe they have a winning record. But again, that doesn't always mean anything. So we are going to see this game. I separated out the broadcast for the girls' game to the boys' game. They had the court warming here in between. And so right now, let's just get right into the rosters here. On the roster tonight for Louisiana Bulldogs, we have number 1, Tremaine Chapman. Number 2, Mason Washington. Number 3, Angel Uloa. Number 5, Derek Richards. Number 10, Kellen Dewey. Number 11, Tyler Peterson. Number 12, Will Shepard. Number 13, Quincy Hutt. Number 14, Brady Wisenhunt. Number 15, Remington Felderworth. Number 20, Nathan Perkins. Number 22, Rick Tan. Number 25, Sean Conklin. And number 34, Ryan Capps. Bulldogs are coached by Matt Smith and Brett Kurtlink. And let's see, that's all the information I have on them. So now let's get right on over to your hometown Elsberry Indians. On the roster tonight, number 1, 5'7" junior, Cody Thornhill. Number 2, a 5'11" sophomore, Nathan Henry. Number 3, a 5'11" freshman, Jack St. Pierre. Number 5, a 5'8" sophomore, Raul Berrigan. Number 10, a 5'11" junior, Shane Lewis. Number 11, a 5'8" senior, Hunter Grills. Number 12, a 6'3" senior, Derek Taylor. Number 14, a 5'8" freshman, Colby Twellman. Number 20, a 5'9" freshman, Joel Mound. Number 22, a 6-foot freshman, Eli Gladney. Number 24, a 5'11" junior, that's Jake Reimel. Number 44, a 6'6" senior, Garrick Hill. Number 50, a 6'5" freshman, Bo Henry. And number 54, a 6'6" senior, Trevor Anthony. Indians are coached by Chad Twellman and Andrew Hopkins. And the managers, Mackenzie Johnson, Lauren Eberhardt, and Jada Irving. So, we have about 4 minutes remaining till this game starts. And again, I wanted to tell everybody what I have planned for tomorrow night. We're going to be at Wellsville tomorrow night. 2 games, girls game and a boys game. And I would like to, before the girls game, or maybe even halftime, I don't know, I'll see what I want to do here. But at some point during the girls game, I want to interview Coach Twellman and Coach Hopkins, the boys coach, interview them, get their thoughts on how the season has gone so far this year, and just get some thoughts from them. And then at halftime of the girls game, of the boys game, I want to get Coach Carey and Coach Brittany in here. I want to get them up here and have the same discussion with them. I've only talked with both of them a couple times this year, and I'd like to get them back up here. We're about 3/4 of the way through the season. Several games this week and next week. And so we're into the meat of the season right now. Because like I said, tonight there's 2 games. Tomorrow night there's 2 games in Wellsville. And then Thursday night there's 1 game for the girls. And Friday night there's 1 game for the boys. Those are both at Elsberry. So at this point in time, about 2.5 minutes remaining. Let's try to get a couple commercials in here.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, we are back. They are getting ready to start to announce the starting lineups for these teams, and I will give them to you as I hear them. I can pretty well guess who they are for Elsberry, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait and see what they are.
Welcome back to the second game of our doubleheader between the Elsberry Indians and your
Meanwhile, we got a few announcements to get through.
Louisiana High School is a proud member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association. And we remind all spectators.
And what they are doing now is giving an announcement on sportsmanship. Very, very important. So here's the starting lineups for Elsberry.
Starting at guard, 6'3" and senior,
Number 12, Derek Taylor.
Number 24, 5'11" Jake Reimel.
Number 24, Jake Reimel.
Wearing number 44, 6'6" inches tall, Garrick Hill.
Number 44, Garrick Hill.
At center for the Indians, wearing number 50, 6'5" inches freshman, Bo Henry.
And number 50, Bo Henry.
Final starter, number 54, 6'6" senior, Trevor Anthony.
And 54, Trevor Anthony.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's stand up and give it up for your Louisiana Bulldogs.
And now starting for the Louisiana Bulldogs,
Wearing number 1,
Tremaine Chapman.
At forward, being 6'2" inches tall, freshman, number 2,
Mason Washington.
At forward, another freshman, wearing number 3, standing 5'10" inches tall,
Angel Uloa.
junior, wearing number 11,
Tyler
Tyler Pedersen.
Pedersen.
At forward, a junior, wearing number 15, Remington Feldworth.
And Remington Felderworth. That is the starting lineup for Louisiana. So Elsberry's out on the court right now. Trevor Anthony's going to be jumping for Elsberry. And he's met out there at center court with Mason Washington. There's the jump, and the ball comes back to Elsberry. So Elsberry gets first possession of this game. Garrick Hill tries to drive in, nothing there. Gets it back out. Trevor Anthony's out on the three-point line. Now Jake Reimel's out to try to set something up. They get it into Derek Taylor, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Louisiana. That was off of Remington Felderworth. Now there's shot up by Garrick Hill. Elsberry draws first blood in this game, 2-0. And that's 2 points closer for Hill for his 1,000 points. Louisiana trying to set something up on the outside. And that ball stolen by Trevor Anthony. And he fumbled it around. And that pass was over the head, and there's and that ball was put in by Tremaine Chapman. Plus he draws a foul. So with this free throw, he could put Louisiana ahead. No good, and Garrick Hill up with the rebound. The score is tied, 2-2. Derek Taylor looked at a three and decided against it. There's, once again on the outside, Taylor's looking at him. Trevor Anthony directing some traffic out there, gets it into Bo Henry, and his pass tried to get it into Garrick Hill, and his pass was intercepted. Louisiana brings it up the court. There's a three-point attempt. In and out, Garrick Hill with the rebound. Long pass to Jake Reimel. And he gets it over a high school equivalent of an alley-oop for Trevor Anthony. Here's a three-point attempt. No good. Louisiana does get the rebound, and Garrick Hill up with the rebound after that failed shot for Louisiana. And that ball just gets away, and Louisiana comes up with it. So Louisiana has it on the outside. They're not wanting to go very fast with it. All right, drives the baseline. Shot's no good. And Garrick Hill, I believe, was called with an over the back. So, yeah, that foul was on Garrick Hill, his first. That's 2 team fouls on Elsberry. Shot was no good, and Hill up with the rebound. Gets it over to Trevor Anthony, and he just throws the ball away. Miscommunication there. And Coach Twellman has a very perplexed look on his face right now. Can't say that I blame him. Wow. Just like that, Garrick Hill has 2 fouls on him. So I'm sure he's going to be coming out of the game here pretty quick. First free throw is up and bounces out. So we have Jack St. Pierre and Hunter Grills going in. Jake Reimel and Garrick Hill sits down. Second free throw is no good. Bo Henry up with the rebound. Gets it over to Derek Taylor. Derek Taylor's going to drive it in, and he draws the foul. Shot was no good, though. So that puts Derek Taylor at the line with 2 shots. First shot is good. 5-2, Elsberry over Louisiana. Second shot is good. 6-2. Elsberry putting a press on now. And Derek Taylor just going to take it right in, and that golf ball goes in. 8-2. That foul was called on who? 54, that's called on Trevor Anthony. Hunter Grills broke that up, but he wasn't able to retrieve it. Louisiana again having to keep it on the outside. They can't seem to penetrate real well. And Hunter Grills got his hand on that pass, and that pass was broken up, but it came right back to Louisiana. And Trevor Anthony with the rebound after a 3-point attempt by Louisiana. And here's Derek Taylor, gets it outside to St. Pierre. And now we have Trevor Anthony out on the point. Hunter Grills about 25 feet out. And he goes in for a layup. No good, but Bo Henry was right there to put the rebound up. Here's a 3-point attempt. No good. Jack St. Pierre with that rebound. Gets it over to Bo Henry. He holds it up. Trevor Anthony takes it in, puts it up for 2 points. And Louisiana calls a timeout. Let's take a quick break.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Elsberry Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, 2:17 remaining in the first quarter. Score is Elsberry 12, Louisiana 2. Okay, Louisiana's bringing it up the court. Get it over on the baseline, and that shot was blocked, but it went right back to Louisiana, and he's up for the shot, no good. Hunter Grills with the rebound, comes up with it, gets it out to Derek Taylor, and he just goes right in. Shot is no good. Louisiana with the rebound. And Trevor Anthony blocked that shot. Louisiana with the ball right underneath. And we're going to have a jump ball here. And Louisiana trying to get it in, get the ball on the free throw line right now, and say he better be getting rid of it. They're going to be calling time on him. Here's a three-point attempt. No good. Trevor Anthony up with that rebound. One minute remaining in the first quarter. Derek Taylor out about 30 feet out. Jake Reimel on the baseline. Here's Derek Taylor for three. No good. Louisiana up with the rebound. Jake Reimel would have loved to have stolen that ball. And that ball is out of bounds. It is out of bounds to Louisiana. So they get the ball underneath their own basket with 29.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They get the ball down underneath, but they cannot get past Trevor Anthony. There's a long two-pointer, no good. And Jake Reimel up with that rebound. 16 seconds remaining. There's Trevor Anthony with a shot, no good. Now, let me see if I can get this commercial thingy to work.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And we are back to start the second quarter of this ball game. On the alternating possessions, Elsberry brings the ball in to start this second quarter. Joel Mound has it on the outside, gets it in to Derek Taylor. He puts it up, and the shot was no good, and Jack St. Pierre comes up with that rebound. So Elsberry sets it up again. And they got Jake Reimel there for traveling. Couldn't gain control of the ball fast enough to get it down on the floor. And Jake Reimel stole that ball right out of the air, and now we're going to have a jump ball, I believe. And that ball goes over to Louisiana on the alternating possessions. The ball on the baseline, the cross-court pass out. And here's a three-pointer. Rebound was by Louisiana and couldn't get the shot from underneath. Derek Taylor comes up with it. He's got it over to Joel Mound. Get it into Derek Taylor down low. Now here's St. Pierre out on the three-point line. He takes it back out to the point and starts over. And that was a foul called on Let's see, that's Tremaine Chapman. Be his first foul of the game. Here's Jake Reimel driving in. Not there, and Trevor Anthony gets the rebound, goes up, couldn't get the shot to fall, but he does draw the foul. So Trevor Anthony at the line. First free throw is up and bounces in. Second shot bounces in. 14-2. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Louisiana got 2 points right at the very beginning of the game, and that's been it. They haven't been able to get anything since. There's a three-pointer, and it's good. That was Remington Felderworth. Derek Taylor out of the point, over to Joel Mound. Jack St. Pierre. Joel Mound on the other side now. Elsberry taking it around, everybody getting a chance to grab a hold of the ball. There was an attempted shot, partially blocked. Goes out of bounds to Elsberry, where Jake Reimel will throw it in from right underneath his own basket. And he gets it out to Joel Mound. High pass for Derek Taylor. He was wanting to drive in, but there was just too many Bulldogs there. Jake Reimel drives in and draws a foul. Each team has 4 team fouls right now. That was a shooting foul, so Jake Reimel's at the line with 2 shots. First one up and good. 15-5. Here's Hunter Grills coming in for Jack St. Pierre. Second shot is good. 16-5. And that Hunter Grills stole the ball and then mishandled it, and it was taken right away from him. And was that a charging foul? No, it was not. That was a foul on Trevor Anthony. He looked like a brick wall to me, but they called a foul on him. That's his second. So we have Garrick Hill with 2 and Trevor Anthony with 2. And there's a three-pointer. That was Tremaine Chapman with 3-point shot. Trevor Anthony stole that ball back and then mishandled it. And Derek Taylor got down there. Derek Taylor got down there and stole the ball back. Take a quick break here. Timeout, Elsberry.
Everybody.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
And we are back. Joel Mound will be throwing the ball in. He gets it into Derek Taylor. No pressure by Louisiana. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half. 16-8, Elsberry over Louisiana. And that ball just taken right out of Derek Taylor's hands. Very lackadaisical play here. And there's another three-pointer for Louisiana, Angel Uloa. And just like that, Louisiana's back to within 5 points. Garrick Hill tried to bull his way in there. Couldn't get the ball to drop and couldn't draw a foul. So here's Louisiana back. Another three-pointer, no good. Derek Taylor with that rebound. And he's backing his way across the line. Garrick Hill tries to draw the foul. He does, but he couldn't get the shot to drop. So he's going to the line with 2 shots. First shot is up, and it's good. Second shot is no good, and Jake Reimel comes up with that rebound. And Garrick Hill had traveling called on him. Okay, Elsberry's going to put on some press. It's sort of a half-hearted press, looks like. And they're Louisiana's trying to get all the three-pointers they can. They just missed 2 right there. There's Garrick Hill in for another 2 points and a foul. .304 remaining in the first half. 19-11, and Garrick Hill's on the line with 1 shot. And we now have Colby Twellman coming in the game, and Joel Mound sitting down. Shot is good. 20-11. And there's Jake Reimel in for 2 points after Louisiana's missed three-point attempt. Elsberry's trying everything they can to break up these passes. All right, here's Louisiana trying to set up an actual play this time. Tried to get the ball down deep, and Jake Reimel comes up with it. And here's Derek Taylor bringing it up. There's Garrick Hill for 3, bounced in and out. Louisiana's trying everything they can. And that ball was broken. That pass was broken up by Hunter Grills. Goes out of bounds off of him. And here comes Kobe Twelman out of the game and Bo Henry going in. And we're also going to have Eli Gladney come in. He's taking the place of Hunter Grills. So Louisiana's going to put the ball in. 1:25 remaining in the first half. There's a 15-foot shot, no good. And Jake Reimel up with that rebound. And Garrick Hill passes it over to Derek Taylor, and he takes it in for an easy 2 points. 1:08 remaining in the first half, 24-11. Let's take another quick break.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, back we are. Again, setting it up for you. 1:08 remaining in the first half. 24-11, Elsberry over Louisiana. Elsberry also has the possession arrow. There's been 6 team fouls against Louisiana and 5 team fouls against Elsberry. So probably not going to get into the bonus in this half. Have to see what happens in the next half. So here's Louisiana going to bring it up the court. And there's a jump ball, and it, alternating possessions, goes over to Elsberry. 45.7 seconds remaining. Elsberry back to a 13-point lead. Garrick Hill up for an easy 2, but it wasn't there, and still couldn't get it to go up again, but Bo Henry did. (26-11). 15-point lead. Earlier, Louisiana had it down to a 5-point lead. I think the score was 16-11. Since then, Elsberry's gone on a 10-0 run. Right at the buzzer, no good. So, at the end of one half of basketball, we have the Elsberry Indians 26, the Louisiana Bulldogs 11. So let's take a break while we're on halftime.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay, Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird luck showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we could only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Elsberry Democrat. Log on to www.elsberrydemocrat.com today.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, Your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com. Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Elsberry Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Okay, we are back. Let's start this second half of this game. They're showing a minute till of course they stopped that clock now. They're ready to start the game. They've got the 8 minutes back on the clock now. It's going to be Louisiana's ball to start this third quarter. 26-11. That is the present score. All right, Louisiana gets it across the timeline. Let's see if they start trying to get those three-pointers again. They hit 2 or 3 in a row, and then they started trying to live on them. And three-pointers is those things you either live on them or you die on them. There's another three-pointer, and it's no good. Garrick Hill up with that rebound. Derek Taylor brings it across the line and gets it over to Jake Reimel. Garrick Hill tries to drive in, not there. Derek Taylor for 3, and he gets it. 29-11. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Jake Reimel, so it'll stay with Louisiana. Louisiana gets the ball into the free throw line, but then they take it back out. Jake Reimel all over that player. And there is a foul on Jake Reimel. He fouled Tremaine Chapman, puts him on the line for 2 shots. That's the first foul on Reimel. First shot is good, 29-12. Second shot is good, 29-13. Derek Taylor was going to bring the ball up and gets it over to Garrick Hill. He pulls up his dribble, gets it into Derek Taylor, and 2 points. He just drove right in. And that foul is on. That foul's on Trevor Anthony. That's his third. That's not the way to start this. It's not the way to start this second half. And after all of that, that ball's going out of bounds to Elsberry. So Jake Reimel brings it up. Gets it in deep to Garrick Hill, and he puts the ball in and draws a foul. Free throw is good. (34-13), 21-point lead. And Jake Reimel took that ball right away from him. And he was wanting to drive in, couldn't, and ball stolen back by Louisiana. And that foul was called on Derek Taylor. That's his first. So Louisiana puts the ball outside. Pass broken up by Bo Henry. Louisiana has the ball out in the corner. Get it in and on the three-point line. Ball put up, and Bo Henry gets that rebound. Jack St. Pierre has the ball out on the point, gets it over to Garrick Hill. He takes a three-pointer, no good. Jake Reimel in, tries to get that rebound and can't get it. Goes off of him, and Louisiana has the ball out of bounds. Louisiana player was stuck right there just outside the paint. Nobody was moving towards him. He couldn't get rid of the ball. Now Louisiana's doing some fancy ball moving, and broken up momentarily by Jake Reimel. And there was Remington Felderworth in for 2 points. Garrick Hill drove in, could not get the ball to drop, but he does draw the foul. So Garrick Hill is on the line with 2 shots. First one is up and good. Second one is good. Back to a 21-point lead for Elsberry. Louisiana having to keep it on the outside. They just can't. That ball was knocked away by by Jack St. Pierre. Finally, it's driven in. And Louisiana got the rebound, but could not come up with the. And there was an offensive foul on Garrick Hill. That's his 3rd foul with 3:16 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So Trevor Anthony has 3, Garrick Hill has 3. There's a 3-point shot, no good, and Trevor Anthony up with that rebound. Under 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Trevor Anthony has the ball, takes it in, pushes it back out. Joel Mound with a 3-point attempt, no good. And there was Garrick Hill, no good. Joel Mound with the rebound. He gets it back out to St. Pierre, and he's going to set up a play from the point. And St. Pierre was trying to pass it over to Hunter Grills, and miscommunication there. Goes out of bounds, and Louisiana takes over the ball. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. And a little bit of pressure there by Elsberry, and Louisiana throws the ball away. So here's St. Pierre bringing the ball up. There's a 3-point attempt. That was Cody Thornhill. Shot was no good, but it does go out of bounds against Louisiana. Joel Mound will be throwing this ball in from right under his basket. Hunter Grill's going to drive it in. Now there's Trevor Anthony stuffing the ball in. And Joel Mound stole that ball and passed it away. Yep, there was Ryan Capps with a couple of missed shots. Finally does get it in and draws the foul also. Free throw is up and no good, and Louisiana gets the rebound. And there was Ryan Capps with another rebound. Put the ball up, no good, and he gets fouled. That foul is on St. Pierre. No, I'm sorry, that foul was on Joel Mound, his first. Louisiana has the ball underneath the basket. 1.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. And there was a shot put up That was Tremaine Chapman. He put the shot up, and it was good. Timeout taken by Louisiana. Just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay right here. Elsberry's doing what they have to do to stay out ahead on this game. But I don't think they're doing anything to write home about. Maybe I'm kind of a tough critic, I don't know. But they're still playing awful sloppy as far as I'm concerned. Joel Mound gets it in. Heavy pressure by Louisiana. And they steal the ball. And there was Tremaine Chapman going in, and Jack St. Pierre just practically tackled him. And now it looks like Elsberry's going to make a wholesale exchange after this first free throw shot. 19-point lead. Make that an 18-point lead for Elsberry. And the entire floor is being changed now for Elsberry. They got Garrick Hill, Bo Henry, Colby Twellman, Jake Reimel, and Trevor Anthony out there. Second free throw bounces in. Elsberry got real lucky on that. They lost the handle on the ball, and it went through a couple of Louisiana players before Bo Henry came up with it. And Garrick Hill was just called for traveling. He was getting ready to... Don't know what that was all about. Louisiana with the ball on the outside, tries to drive on the baseline. Couldn't get anything done, but they do get the ball back out. Here's a baseline drive into the paint. Can't seem to get any play going. 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. There's a three-point shot, no good. Trevor Anthony comes up with that. Colby Twellman just driving in. And he draws a foul. That foul was on the floor, so no shots. Trevor Anthony puts the ball up, no good. And we have a jump ball on the rebound. On alternating possessions, that stays with Elsberry. Got the ball into Derek Taylor, and he is called for an offensive foul. And that shot was no good. So at the end of three quarters, we have a score of Elsberry 38, Louisiana 21. Louisiana is in a single bonus right now. And Elsberry has the possession arrow, but that'll change after they take the ball in. Well, let's take another quick break here.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Okay, we are back to start this fourth quarter. And as you can see, quarter four, 8 minutes remaining. 38-21, Elsberry over Louisiana. I don't understand why Louisiana got that possession. The possession error was for Elsberry. Three-pointer, no good, and Bo Henry up with the rebound. And he blows a tire, but managed to get the ball to Derek Taylor. He brought it up slow. And there was an offensive foul on Jake Reimel. And he also just had a technical foul called on him. So that's 3 fouls on Reimel. That puts Tremaine Chapman on the line for 2 shots and possession. First shot is good. Both shots are good. And Louisiana gets possession. Still a 15-point lead for Elsberry. Ball stolen by Anthony and stolen right back by Louisiana. And in for 2 points. So now Garrick Hill is fouled. That foul was on Tremaine Chapman. Garrick Hill has the ball out on the point, gives it up to Derek Taylor. Hill has no one to pass to right now. Trevor Anthony came to his rescue. Hunter Grills mishandled that ball, and Louisiana takes over. They're only down by 13. Trevor Anthony broke that one up, but the ball stays with Louisiana. 6:17 remaining. 38-25. Get the ball down on the baseline, back out on the three-point line. Now at the free throw, and there Garrick Hill was able to block that shot. Didn't get a foul called on him. Here's St. Pierre coming in for Bo Henry. Three-point shot for Louisiana, Tremaine Chapman, but it was no good. There's Garrick Hill underneath for 2 points. 40-25. Shot was no good, and Garrick Hill up with that rebound and dribbles through a whole lot of obstacles. Hunter Grills tried a really fancy pass there, and that was ill-advised. And Garrick Hill dribbled the ball off of his knee, I guess. They called it out against him anyway. 4:56 remaining in this game. 40-25. 15-point lead for Elsberry over Louisiana. There's a three-point attempt. No good, and Trevor Anthony up with that rebound. Jack St. Pierre gives it back to Trevor Anthony. Get it across the timeline. Derek Taylor has it out on the point. Slows it down considerably. Trevor Anthony outside gets it into Derek Taylor, and he mishandles the ball. Again, a lot of sloppy play here tonight. There's Louisiana with the ball, getting it up the court, and we have a foul called on which one? Derek Taylor, or that foul is on Derek Taylor. That's his third foul. That also puts Louisiana in the double bonus. So here's 2 free throws. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is no good, and Derek Taylor up with that rebound. Joel Mound over to Garrick Hill, and he drives it in. Gets the 2 points and draws a foul. I think the Louisiana crowd was really wanting that to be a charging foul. Was not to be that time. Free throw is up and no good. Louisiana with the rebound. Three-pointer, no good. Derek Taylor with the rebound, and he slows it up. And Garrick Hill in with 2 more points and draws a foul. Back to a 19-point lead for Elsberry. Derek Taylor coming out of the game and Kobe Trollman going in. His shot is up and good. 45-25, 20-point lead for Elsberry. And Jack St. Pierre stole that ball, gets it to Anthony, and he's in for 2 points. And Anthony steals that ball again. Now they're getting it to Garrick Hill. He is up and in, 2 points. And Number 11 for Louisiana, that is Tyler Pedersen, was called for traveling. And we have a timeout called by Louisiana. Full timeout. Let's take a break.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, we are back. And as you can see from the scoreboard, we have pie remaining. And if that went over your head or you just think I'm silly, 3.14 is what's remaining. 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Score at this time, Elsberry 49 and Louisiana 25. 24-point lead for Elsberry. Elsberry's finally coming to life a little bit. They're not playing quite as sloppy, and they're able to hit some baskets. Ball is inbounded to St. Pierre, and here's Kobe Twellman bringing it across the timeline. Gets it on the outside to Garrick Hill, now out to St. Pierre. We also have Shane Lewis in the game at this time. Garrick Hill drives in, misses the shot, and Joel Mound comes up with the rebound. And in the ensuing fight for the ball, it goes off of Elsberry to Louisiana. 2:40 remaining. Shot was no good by Louisiana, and Garrick Hill comes up with that rebound. He gets it over to Joel Mound. Jack St. Pierre takes over now. Joel Mound has it. That ball was almost stolen. It was almost stolen by Louisiana, but Garrick Hill was called for a charging foul again. That's his fourth foul. 2:11 remaining in the game. Louisiana trying to set something up. Elsberry, they're guarding him pretty tight. And that foul, I believe, is going to be on Shane Lewis. Yes, it is. That's his first foul, so that puts Mason Washington on the line for 2 shots. First shot is good. Left-handed free throw shooter. Second shot is no good. Shane Lewis up with the rebound. Gets it over to Garrick Hill. Colby Twellman now has the ball, and he draws a foul driving in. That same foul was charging just a few minutes ago. So that puts Colby Twellman on the line for 2 shots. First shot is good. 50-26. 24-point lead for Elsberry. 1:39 remaining in this game. Garrick Hill is out. Second shot, no good. Joel Mound up with that rebound. Jack St. Pierre has the ball way out at the timeline. Joel Mound over to Eli Gladney. He dribbles around. Now here's St. Pierre going in. Shane Lewis and Louisiana player fight for the ball and comes up with a jump ball, and that stays with Elsberry. 1:16 remaining. There was Kobe Twellman trying to drive the baseline, and it looks like they called him for a foul maybe, or he stepped on the line, one of the two. I think maybe he stepped on the line. Louisiana would like to get there. There's a three-point. And three-point shot, no good, goes out of bounds. Comes into Elsberry. 59.6 seconds remaining. Joel Mound with the ball. Gets it out to St. Pierre. I think they're just going to try to hold on to it. Kobe Twellman tries to dribble in. Joel Mound puts the ball up, no good. And in the ensuing scrum for the ball, Joel Mound commits a foul. So that's going to put the ball down here for a two-shot free throws. 38.5 seconds remaining in this game. And who do we have on the line here? I can't see his number. They need to, that's number 3, so that's Angel Yaloa. First shot is no good. Second shot is up and bounces in. Took a few minutes, but it finally did go in. 50-27. Kobe Twellman. And that ball goes in for Eli Gladney. 52-27, less than 20 seconds remaining. Louisiana has the ball on the outside. Long cross-court pass. There's a three-point attempt. No good. Right at the buzzer. 52-27. Elsberry over Louisiana. So, wow, boy, they took that off the scoreboard in a hurry. I got a feeling lights are going to be going out here in a second. I better get packed up. So anyway, that was the ball game here. And not a whole lot you can say about it. Elsberry came out ahead. And now it's on to tomorrow night. And I will be at Wellsville tomorrow night with the girls and the boys both. And so join me then. And like I said, I'm going to try to get interviews with all 4 of the coaches, the 2 head coaches and the 2 assistant coaches. I'm going to try to get interviews with both of them tomorrow night. So join me at Wellsville. Be there in person if you can. It's much better. But if you can't, then watch this broadcast. So anyway, for Indian Sports Network, this is Kenny Masterson saying good night, everybody, from Louisiana.